Welcome to this week in Spiral Knights. It has been a pretty massive week, I would say. Well, if you look at the Spiral Knights homepage, apparently nothing has happened. For some reason, they just have not updated the homepage whatsoever, but there actually has been a lot of updates. We've got a new box, we've got a new PvP game mode, and we've also got Winterfest back. So kind of 3 updates all in one. Also, updates to Crucible, so really 4 updates in one. Is that 4 updates in one, or is that 3 updates in one? 3. Winterfest, boxes, PvP, Crucible. 4 updates. Oh, crazy. They have been hard at work. Winterfest Toyland. Well, let's go over the box details first. Nah, yeah, no one cares about boxes. Let's look at PvP first. Super Brawl. King Krogmo has been toiling behind the scenes to create a new and exciting challenge for Knights. Now, this is actually an old game mode from like the beginning of Spiral Knights. Super Brawl. Spiral Knights Super Brawl. Let's see. Yeah, there's my video. Here we go. 14 years ago. This is what the game mode used to be like. And it's basically like PvE, but with like players. So it's PvP, but it's not at all like Lockdown. There's no capture points. There's nothing like that. You just kind of run around and keep killing each other. They've released it with new maps, which I thought was really cool, was that they made it with someone in the community. So that was Nuruz. Did they should give a shout out. Yeah, Nuruz. That's also the person who has been running the Discord, the Colosseum Crucible Discord. They've been on top of that. So they've been helping out with a lot of people with their creations and that stuff. So I thought that was really cool. So there's like different maps. I did make a YouTube video on it. So if you do want to find out more, I think that's probably a good spot. Although I didn't really talk about it too much. But yeah, we got 5 new brand maps. 5 brand new maps. I can't read. You get points for PvP, killing each other. There's definitely a meta of guns. It's like gunning only is basically the best. You can use swords sometimes, like heavy swords. Hammer to dash and close gaps helps out a lot as well. But the meta is pretty much guns only. So it's just like Arcana. Blaster spam really, because it has the most range and most impact, like most damage. I will say though, I think that the meta will shift. I do think it is going to shift, because right now there's a very heavy focus on elemental damage. Everyone is using Arcana and like Hammer. And I think if you bring some elemental resistances, I think you might be doing better off. I'm not too sure though. It's kind of a weird spot. I'm also maybe using a proper shield. I've been using Swift Strike Buckler, and that just dies to everything, like in no hits at all. Maybe using a normal like 5-star shield is actually better. So it's been kind of fun. I've been enjoying it a lot. I've been playing it like every day since it came out, which it's only been 2 days, so you know, not that much. Wait, let me leaderboard. Where am I? 18. Fuck. I've fallen. But no, it's been a lot of fun. Shock driver meta when the hit regular works. Yeah, the shock, like getting shock on someone is so good, so satisfying. Also the sleep map, Cinema. I think every map needs to have vials, because vials are like the counter to the gun spam, because vials have a longer range. A lot of fun. Deathmatch free for all, yeah. If they let us use battle sprites in Super Brawl, I am kind of sad they didn't let us. It makes sense, because like a Seraphim's field would just be so OP. Like I don't know how that would work. It definitely doesn't make sense to have him in, but it would have been fun to like mess around or just have it there like a couple rounds just to be goofy a little bit. Anyway, moving on. New boxes. I think these boxes are interesting. They're a very strange look, I would say. But Toyland boxes. I will also note in the announcements, like they didn't announce Winterfest back. They just said Winterfest Toyland. So they kind of combined both. So Winterfest is back as per this announcement here. But then they also talk about... Wait, no. Yeah, this is all Winterfest stuff. But then they also talk about the box. So they kind of did 2 in 1, which... A little bit cheating, Cronus. Alright. Missing out on the extra post. There's box details here. We don't actually get to see what's in the boxes, unfortunately, because it hasn't been long enough, so there's no images uploaded. But we can look on the auction house. Biggest things from the box, 2% chance is for Sugar Plum Aura, Snow Queen Tiara, Jingle Bandolier. Sugar Plum is the theme of the box, so whenever you get a Sugar Plum item, that's the theme of it for this box set, I believe. There's some really cool... I like the Harlequin stuff. Not too much else that I really like. I did buy 5 boxes myself, so we may as well open those up and see what we get. Chance for an aura. It's not called winter, it's called toilet. Also, I have camera mod again. Kind of pog. Let's get a cinematic view as I open these. Box number 1. It's gonna be like wizard boxes where people stop wearing the items a month later. Yeah, probably. Volcanic toy soldier. Okay, at least it's a volcanic item. I like something about the way it sits doesn't sit right with me, but I think the boxes overall, the colors are better than previous boxes have been. Like, it definitely feels a bit more Spiral Knights-esque. It still has that sort of like metallic aspect almost, I don't know, that is in the new boxes. This is cool. I love the Harlequin set. Like, how cool does that look? And the little energy thing at the back, I think that's a nice touch. This feels like a very Spiral Knights-esque item. I like it. Also Pog. I got something that I like. Kind of cool. No aura yet, but you know. Ooh, Jingle Toe Slippers. Cute. Cute. I don't know if I like these. I think they're fine. Do they make noise? If you walk with them, if they make noise, that's banger. If they don't make noise, kind of sad. I mean, it'd be so annoying if it did make noise, but like low-key, kind of cinema, right? Just run around, people piss them off. Okay, I like how Full Moon has just fully blocked my face. Another Jingle Toy. What are the odds for this, by the way? How do we getting so many Jingle Toy slippers? Jingle Bandolier. Ah, it's not one of those. Jingle Toe Slippers is a 2% chance for the following prismatic. What is the chances, man? It doesn't make any sense to me. I think it's just a normal item mixed in. Okay. Fair enough, fair enough. Last box. Do we get an aura? I only bought 5 boxes. I didn't go with the full 14. Ooh, heavy Harlequin. Cool. Alright, well, that's my box opening. I'll give a shout out to some of the items on the auction house. We can look around for a couple of them. Maybe let's go accessories. I will say, I think one of the cool things that I've noticed, the ribbon, beautiful. I think the ribbons are great. Also, prismatic toy ribbon is sick. Wait, it's got like a checkered pattern. That's a terrible outfit to see this on, but let's look at that again. Wait, prismatic toy ribbon looks great. That's so nice, actually. I would buy that. The bandolier, or ornament bandoliers, I think these are gorgeous. Like, the bandolier, but the ornaments, like, that's so nice. That's such a great Christmas theme. It's very detailed as well. I think it's a really great item. There's the slippers. There's these tutus. I was saying this earlier. I think this is a very cool concept. It's basically a costume in and of itself, but it's in an accessory slot. I think that is very cool. Like, I hope they kind of make other accessories like this, where you can kind of add to your costume, but it's kind of a costume in and of itself. I don't know what other ideas we could have for that, but maybe things that are like, you know, specific to like a leg being big. I don't know. You know what? I don't have any ideas, but I think the tutus are cool. I don't have anything in mind on where to put them on, but I think they're cool. The tiaras, I'm not really a fan. Jingle Bell bandolier. Again, if the bandolier made noise, like the jingle stuff made noise, it'd be cinema. I don't think they do, though. A couple of the other items. I'm sure if you've logged into the game, you've probably seen them. Let's see if there's maybe aura. If there's no aura, then it's a bit sad. There we go. Sugar Plum aura. This is what the aura looks like. It's pretty cool. It's very like Tinkerbell kind of theming. I don't know. But I like anything with a trail, like this type of stuff. Like similar is like the Snipe or Coco aura. Snipe Coco aura. Where it has like a trail that follows you around. I think those are always cool. So I'm a fan of the auras. It looks not too bad. Back to the updates. That's everything on the box that we'll cover. That's that. The update on Crucible. Add another example file to help editors learn the tools. Control points can be instantly assigned. Control by setting the signal control. Um, I was quite confused by this. Apparently, it might be things where you can add dynamic control points. So instead of control points being you stand on a capture point and then the capture point gives you a control, like a point to the team, they might be able to do things where if you hit a switch, it gives your team a control point. So that can add some kind of interesting maps, like maybe different styles of maps. I think that could be interesting. And there's dynamic miscellaneous respawn pads. So now we can have vials and that type of thing. So that's kind of cool. I think that is all of those updates. We have Exelius with his Winterfest hunt event. That started a day or two ago. So if you aren't in this and you do want to join, there's the Discord link over there. Just go to the forum post. That is started and running away now. So something to keep in mind. Heading over to the Reddit. Jerusalem enemies. Let's see, what is this? What we got over here? Very nice drawings, very cute. Very small. Very cute. I just made it massive. We all like. Very nice. What MMO has the best wing style cosmetic? What? Just thinking, oh, it's like a repost. What is this? Oh, and they linked r/MMORPG and they linked Spiral Knights in it. That's cool. Is anyone like in the actual Reddit shouting it out? If I search Spiral Knights here. Spiral Knights is an amazing game. Thumbs up. That's exactly what I wanted. Alright, sorry. Back to it. What is the best way to level up sprites? Honestly, just feed them food and cry. Hello, I noticed that leveling up battle sprites take quite some time and also sort of time gated with the appetite bars. Is there a comprehensive guide to min-max this process? I think there is actually a guide. It's in one of the guild discords, at least I know. Maybe it's in some of the other discords. People have figured it out. There is kind of like a system where you can feed materials and at some point it becomes less valuable and then you just want to swap over to the actual pet food. But it's kind of a weird thing. So the Colosseum farming. Need to get myself a lot of Krogmo coins to get the PvP exclusive stuff. Pro tip, just run Blast Network with a bunch of ults and you get there in like a day. Want to lay Black Cat raiment, sorry. It's that better to look on the forums. Also have more than one battle sprite. I love raising little guys, so just wondering if I could adopt another. You can. It's in the supply depot actually. Sprite gear. You can buy more. Very easy. Cool. Also events. You can also farm some events sometimes to get it. How to get better, faster FSC. I did read this one already. Basically just someone asking how to get faster, if they should join and start playing with randos again, which I think they definitely should. Or just joining a guild is basically the answers. Risking life for a bunch of alcoholics. It's the guy with the meme post again, hell yeah. Very cool. Pain. And I think we're back to our last week. This is a banger. I don't know why, this art style just looks so nice. So satisfying. Okay, that is everything there. Let's head over to the Discords. I don't think there's any announcements in this. Although we did have the Crucible updates. Community events. We have an extension on the Build a Box contest. I did read that. It's basically designing a box yourself and making artwork for it, I think is the contest. Level design contest still going. It's ending December 20th, so a little bit a while away. Wait, I'm actually so behind. Wait. That was Cyber Monday, which was like 2 weeks ago. There's Winterfest Hunt. That's what I talked about with Exelius' thing. And then I think it should just be game updates, basically. Was there any night launcher announcements? No night launcher announcements this week. I think this is going to be the same stuff. Look at the image of this. How scuffed does this image look, by the way? Like the Harlequin thing. It does not look that bad in game, thank God. But like this image is so scuffed. The rendering on it came out like awful. I don't know what happened there. Wait, what's this? Change my name to be witch. The real announcement is about me. Is that now I'm a trans woman. Cool. That's it. I really got excited because I saw a shark plushie and I thought that it was going to be like some Spiral Knights related plushie announcement. It's not. It's just an announcement from one of the mods. Okay, well, that's fair enough. I'll give them a trans flag. Respect. Community events. I think we've seen everything that would be happening right now. Yep. Chilling. Cosmos backpack. Let's go. Energy market. How have prices been? 4,400, 4,200, 4,100. It's going slightly back down. 4,500. Yeah, it's gone back down from Cyber Monday for sure. It's sitting around the 4,250 mark now, so that's kind of cool. Were there any special listings? I didn't catch any. There's the usual Winterfest stuff. Okay, that's fair enough. And Divine Wings, which seems. That no announcements. Furnace should just be game announcements. Cool. That is everything from this week in Spiral Knights. Thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed the new PvP game mode and enjoy the boxes. I will catch you guys in this week in Spiral. Actually, I might not be doing next week's this week in Spiral Knights. We'll see. It might be another 2-week break. Life is happening. Things are happening. You know what? It's getting close to Christmas time. Either way, if I don't see you before Christmas, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. If I do see you by then, then I will see you then. Bye-bye.